Hello everybody, it's me, DylTendo. I know it's been quite some time since the last video, 8 months to be exact, and I can imagine that some of you could be a little bit annoyed by that. But today I'm going to be here discussing the potential future of the Paper Mario series going forward from the Origami King. You've probably heard several times that being a Paper Mario fan is certainly rocky to say the least. The games range from amazing to okay to terrible. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still Paper Mario. There's some charming elements about each of the games. However, the modern installments always have weird rules regarding them. And I was thinking, what if we can go back to the classic rules, whilst mixing the modern rules in with them? So in this video, we're going to be discussing the potential future of Paper Mario, and I want to give just some ideas on the story and some characters, but trying to stick to a nice middle ground, to please both the modern and classic fans. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so both Mario and Luigi have both been invited to go to a party at Peach's castle.
How original!
Is what you could be potentially saying, but hey, I honestly don't think Nintendo's gonna make a story like the Thousand Year Door or Super Paper Mario, but just hear me out for a second. Shortly after arriving, both Mario and Luigi ask Princess Peach what exactly they are doing at the party. And Princess Peach responds saying they are going to be witnessing the Wish Fragment. Shortly after arriving, they all sit down and getting ready to witness this once-in-a-lifetime event. However, as soon as the fragment comes into the sight of our heroes, a shooting star from outer space comes and splits the fragment into 4 separate pieces. All of a sudden, a massive gigantic figure from outer space appears over the Mushroom Kingdom. He causes a massive hurricane and it blasts our heroes into several different parts of the world. And thus, the adventure begins. And that is my idea for a more simplistic but unique story for this game. It's not as crazy as the Thousand Year Door and Super Paper Mario, however it's more interesting than the paper gimmicks. Now, every adventure needs some unique companions to follow you around, so let's talk about the characters. The aftermath of the attack seems to have left Mario in a gigantic flower field. He gets up and starts making his way back towards the Mushroom Kingdom. However, on his trip, he bumps into someone rather peculiar. He comes across Bloomba, an extremely knowledgeable and very spirited Goomba. Bloomba is a brand new species of Goomba, a flower one to be in fact. Both of them make their way to the nearby castle and they come across a gigantic mind-controlled parrot. After its defeat, they collect the first ever wish fragments. With the fragment in their hand, they both make their ways to the Volcanic lands. Mario and Co. shortly make their way inside of the volcano. They walk around and notice a bunch of stony piranha plants, until... This is Ivy, one of the last remaining green piranha plant species. Ivy is very clearly based on one of the piranha plants as they appeared in the original Super Mario Bros. Game. Shortly after meeting, they both make their way down to the volcano where they come across a stone-creating snake. Shortly after his defeat, Mario and gang collect the second wish fragment and they make their way to the snowy mountains. Shortly after arriving in the mountains, they notice the snow levels are really deep, so Mario tries to hide out in a cabin, except it's owned by a travelling penguin by the name of Flake. As you can probably tell, Flake is a bit of an outcast. He lives alone in a small little hut, away from the rest of society. Except, they have to make their way inside into the village, because a massive water fire dragon seems to be causing mayhem. After its defeat, they collect the third wish fragment and they make their way to the shadowy realm. After After jumping through a portal, Mario ends up in the shadowy realm. He walks around and all of a sudden, he bumps into Toadico, a weird shadowy type of toad. Toadico is a new species of toad, one with extremely powerful shadowy attacks. However, the realm seems to be under attack by some weird creature, and nobody knows what it is. After its defeat, they collect the final wish fragment, meaning they can finally merge all the fragments together. And there you go, that is the many characters and many of the worlds that you guys will be seeing. However, each adventure needs a unique battle system. Cue the next segue! So as you can see, the action commands are similar to 64 and the 1000 Year Door, so nothing's been changed. The items have had an overhaul. Basically, you can press a button and you can use any item, but it's only one per turn, but you can still attack afterwards. In the top right, you can see a coin count, and it acts exactly the same as in Paper Mario Sticker Star. I know, it's a bit strange, but you can have more attacks per turn. And as you can tell at the top, we still got your heart points. Instead of flower points, it's now weapon points, but it still functions the same. And we have a brand new magic meter, which lets you use powerful attacks. And of course, for winning these battles, you get star points as well as coins. And that is all for the battle system, as well for this video. Paper Mario is a series I really keep close to my heart, and I'm really curious to see what Nintendo is going to do with the franchise in the future. We might get one like the classics, we might get another paper gimmick one, but hey, we can't tell. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you guys on the flip side. Goodbye.